still exist. I still exist. I still exist. Just write it down. Write it down. This is Chris. This is Chris. I still exist.
Sound like they were doing a little bit more than existing right there. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Nick the Rat Radio episode. What episode is this? 321? I think it's 322? 332? 331? 332? 332. I think it's 332. Yeah, let's stick with 332. I'm going to say that's correct. Why does my IRC window like defaults to a weird size and I can't keep it in a certain way? You would think IRC would have it down by now. You know what I'm trying to say over here? Nah, it's not IRC. It's me. Hi everybody. Welcome to the sewers of Brooklyn, New York. I'm trying to do trying a couple new things in the sewer, and I don't know if it's working. And I guess I'll just find out if it is. I don't really know. I don't know if anybody even hears me right now. I don't know if I sound different, if I look different, if I smell different. I started to shower, so I think that might be a big next step in like my career or something in the podcasting industry. Let's see here. Hold on. I didn't put up the sign. I got to put the sign up here. That's way too large. Yeah, I still got to work on, stuff, as you could say. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. Tonight, we're having an interesting conversation with everybody. Basically, the lines are open. I do have a couple of topics I'd like to talk about with people. But it's gonna be mainly kind of like demons and magic tonight. That's what it's gonna basically be. And 40 ounces of Old English and some marijuana too. Why not? Hey. Next week is episode 333. I think we're going to have an interview with Thomas Starkweather. Is he going to be mad if I... Diane, is that his name? Is Tom short for Thomas? Is there a J in there? Yeah, my... I was about to say my publicist. My agent got that hooked up. Thomas Starkweather is he's a famous photographer and audio master. I met him in person a few times too. Great guy. I love him. I give him hugs and stuff at my Halloween party in the sewer. Very talented. I got a lot of questions to ask him. Surprised I didn't interview him earlier, but it's gonna be very interesting. So that should happen next week. It's gonna be pre-recorded though. Tom can't hang out with the late night crew. After like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I'm sure professional people need to go to sleep, and he's definitely one of the most professional people I know. So that should be next week. This week, there's changes to the the video. If you watch the video, it's just just trying some new stuff out. The audio, trying stuff out with the audio, as I said already. Don't know if it's working, but hey, all you can do is try, right? That's what we gotta do in life. You see the thing up in front of you, and it could be a really messy road, and it could be daunting. So sometimes you gotta slowly, inch by inch, clean up the shit in front of you, and take another step. And sometimes you're gonna step in the shit, and it's gonna trail behind you, and you're gonna look behind you and be like, "Holy, the shit's still there." That shit's part of you, That shit that you're walking through to get to the next pile it's your legacy, okay? And we just got to keep on learning how to get through it better and cleaner or something. Because people really don't like if you smell like feces and you're standing next to them. But yeah. So good evening, everybody, in the Twitch chat, in the IRC chat. We do the show live. It's completely unedited. To most people's surprise, they hear it and they're like, "Wow, that's live? How does he do that?" Well, I got scientists in the other room pretty much doing everything. They're actually, I have a scientist hand up my ass right now. And it's making my mouth move and say words. I'm not even really real. I'm kind of a figment of some other fake person or something. But one thing we do have is, chats. It's all live. You could always come in Discord, in IRC, and Twitch. Those three are the main ones, yeah. And then, the videos get uploaded to shitty YouTube, and that's just depressing. But there's so many. The scientists keep backups of all this stuff because they know that YouTube is a fleeting moment in history, and Nick the Rat Radio needs to be immortalized. And I don't know how long we were doing video for, but I always try to keep the video file small, so I keep it. The video looks like shit, but just because of the small file size. If I made the videos look better, it would be a waste of my time and money. This is a podcast, after all. It's fun to play with video, though. I like when the scientists, try things out and do things. They figure things out that they could do. Meta-magicians. Yeah, if there's any chaos meta-magicians out there tonight, that's going to actually tie into the main thing that I do want to talk about. I do have a thing that I do want to talk about. But I don't want to tell you it right away, because if I tell it, all right, it's about magic and people, and I think magic does exist, but maybe not how you think it is. And chew on that while we play the first song tonight, SB00 with Race Hazard. See, well, we're gonna have to try that again because it's a new system, but it's the same as the old one. SB00 with Race Hazard. Welcome back to the sewers already. That song was. That doesn't get the blood pumping. If you didn't get if you didn't grow a penis, if you didn't have something about there's a boner joke there somewhere. All the music you hear is from SoundCloud. It's all CC BY 3.0, all free. You can do whatever you want with it. Take it and shove it up your... If you put the speaker in there, I guess. But look, if you get anything from the show, you could at least go to my SoundCloud/likes page. It's got all the music that I like there. And you might not like me, but maybe you like the choices of music that I play. So skip Nick the Rat and just go straight there. Wait. Diane just said... All right, everything I just said, I take it back. Skip SoundCloud, come to Nick the Rat Radio. Yeah. We're gonna open the phone lines. If you're a chaos magician, give us a call at 917-719-5923. I should put the phone number up in here really quick too. Hold on 1 second here. Was it 917-719-59? That's the number right there. Sweet. Does this work? Is chaos magic real? Hello, caller. Do you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, caller. Do you hear me? Wait.
Hello?
Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Do you hear me?
Hey, Nick.
Hello, caller.
You wanted to talk about quantum magicians and crypto Scientology?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you like making money as much as I do?
Not really. Because I know you really like making.
Awesome.
I've seen you work in the corner.
Well, and many corners indeed. So hearing all this stuff about Twitter in the news, I figured it's time to update my bio. So I was making sure my MySpace link was accurate, and I got a DM. You're not going to believe it, Nick.
What happened?
Quantum crypto miner, Boris McAfee.
He's alive?
John McAfee is not dead.
He's in
His
a quantum
nephew,
phase.
Boris. What?
He's in a quantum phase between realities?
Apparently something or other, because Boris McAfee said that I could send 2 Bitcoin to his uncle's company and he would double them in 2 days. I had to do it before midnight last night. I couldn't call you and get you to join in the fun.
I don't know if that's...
But I just had to give him... What?
Caller, I don't know if that's the best idea. I'm trying to look out for your interest here.
I just had to give him my key and my grandmother's zodiac sign and the street I grew up on. But other than that, he said he needed that information to make sure he could trust me.
No, I just looked up
And I told
Boris
him I trusted
McAfee.
you.
And
Yeah, Boris McAfee.
yeah, I just looked
he's
it up.
on
I don't think
Wikipedia.
you want to do.
He seems a trustworthy guy. I like the way he shaves.
Might be Slavic though. You know what they say about cryptos and the Slavs, right?
And then the Poles.
The Poles.
Well,
and the
what do they
Slavs.
say about the Slavs?
Well, they Slav on the pole for the crypto.
Oh my. So your advice on crypto mining or quantum crypto mining?
Look, skip giving them the money. I got the scientists are working over here. Sex toys, vibrators, cryptocurrency. Just combine those. Send your venture capital today. Be the first in.
So you'll teach me how to double it?
I'm going to triple it. Fuck, Diane, can I?
Wow.
Wait, I'm going to quadruple it. Yeah, I just got the okay to say
I'm going to
that.
go change my key so I can pull out of that deal, and I'll send you an email or gas blast with my key in it.
Yeah, gas blast down to Diane. Keep track that. Make sure you keep the thing. Yeah. Yeah. Open account. Caller.
Yes, Nick, host of the Dark Sewer Network podcast.
I haven't seen my doctor in a long time. I'm kind of worried.
You worry him also.
Do you know if he's got those things that I need to get the thing to where something like an erection joke?
Oh yeah. What is it? Dimethicone in the lotions.
You just got to. Can you send that to the PO box again?
Dimethicone. What?
I can't leave. Can
The trick is
Can you send
the
it to-
dimethicone. It seems like you're having an allergic reaction because of the redness and the swelling, but in actuality, it's basically an over-the-counter erection cream.
Isn't every cream
dimethicone, the silicone
an erection
emulsifier in lotion?
Thank you, doctor.
What was that?
The doctor. I just wanted to say thank you.
Well, I'll send you some. Just promise not to eat it.
He knows I'm going to eat it. Thank you for the call, caller. We're going to listen to another voicemail here. 917-719-5923.
I was shadow banned. I'm going to write like congressman. If I knew how to write.
Shadow ban. Oh, how do I unban? Actually, I don't even know. I shouldn't even talk about. See, it's demons. Artists create magic demons. There's magical demons that are brought to the population by people that pull it. They pull it. First they grab it and they both hands start yanking. Something about a penis joke. Look, I'm gonna get all my ideas together. It's gonna happen. But sometimes my brains are just scattered. Let's listen to another song. We'll be right back. Diane, is there tinfoil in the ceiling in this place? How can we? All right, I might be on the lam right now. Let's. God damn it! We're gonna listen to another song right now. We got Roxy Lau with "I Remember the Day We Met." That's why I'm in hiding right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. This is the section of the show where I like to thank donators, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't know that I was just talking to a whole bunch of bots in the chat room and that any of you people are real. Actually, even the donations, I don't even still know if you are real or not. You might just be figments of somebody else's imagination as well. But that's okay. Because even I'm a figment of my own imagination, I think. I think there's a big lottery thing going on right now with numbers, but I thought I would try to upset some people in the audience just by doing a scratch off. I got a $2 win for life here. This donation is brought to you by the state of New York City. I don't know. Let's see if we win any big money with the scratch off $2 that I gave to my city. I gave I guess my school district. I gave maybe $1 went to a school somewhere. Some kid's gonna learn. So this is a Can I write these? Diane, can we write these off as a charitable donation if you gamble? Shouldn't be that how it works. So far, the schools are winning and I am losing. Let's try this one over here. The schools are, I don't know if they're winning because I can't read these numbers. And finally, that one goes to you. Patchouli, whatever. Miss Patchouli face. So happy that we're doing so much for our people in our cities. You can also donate by sending money to PayPal. And then I get a piece of it too. nicktherat.com/donate. And you could go there and you could do that. Let's see, is there any donations this week? Hold on one second. I got to filter through all these emails and advertisements for becoming more of a, never mind, some boner joke. It does look like there is a couple of donations here. So let's thank some people. Whoa. Okay, the more I scroll down, it's because the words are getting mixed up with voodoo for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, looks like we got a donation here. I read the amount and initials and the note. I don't dox people. We have, right? 669 from JF. Oof. JF, cheers to you, mate. With the 669. I gotta find me some time and get on a Hog Story. Or have a Hog Story come on me. Core 2 Duo. You got a Core 2 Duo? Mining some stuff there. Thank you for the 669. Cheers to you. We have a 420 from Mac, M-A-C. Thank you so much, Mac, for the 420. And then we have KS with 420. Thank you so much for the 420. Cheers to you, mate. Is mate binary? Is that like a thing or something? Like if you say mate, does that always imply male or female? Is it meta? Mata? Mata? Meta? I just don't want to dox anybody. So when I say mate, I just mean everybody. We also have, cheers to you. We have DV with 420. Cheers to you, DV. And then we have AM with $1 trillion. Diane, shut it down. Let's buy New York. Thank you for the trillion, AM. We have 1111. A pirate enters a psychiatrist's office with a ship's steering wheel on the front of his pants. The shrink looks up and says, "There is a ship's wheel on the front of your pants." The pirate looks at the shrink and says, "Yar! It's driving me nuts." Matey, thank you so much for that, BB. You are my new BB for 1111 and the great joke. I'm laughing, but I'm keeping it in so it maybe gets pushed down into my pants and then I get some boner thing. Whoa. We have my sewer family is very special to me. Like, re-farted. Oh, he used the re word. But he could, because he gave, and when I say he, I mean if, maybe. I don't know. 2433. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for everything that you're doing. I should be sending you this money for setting up, for being my, not my angel, but being my agent. Our agents and angels are the same. Would you rather have a good agent or a good angel? It's driving me nuts.
My nuts. It's driving them.
Thank you for everybody that has donated. Your service is keeping me sane or something. You could also go to my P.O. box, which I don't have listed on the screen at all. It's a 90 something something something. It's on my. You go there. You click donate or something, or it might be on the social button. I don't know. The P.O. box is there. 90549, Brooklyn, New York 11209. Nick the Rat Radio. There you go. Thank you, Diane. She just put that in my ear. She just told me that. She's really good. She's really good at her job. You're awesome. Thank you. Those are, you could also, there's one final way you can donate. If you go to Twitch TV/Nick the Rat. I keep it kind of, keep it together. You could donate there too. Let's see if anybody has. Ducky, 48 minutes ago, resubbed with his Prime. He gave me his Jeff Bezos bucks and subscribed for 35 months in a row of. He's just feeding me that Bezos dollars. I use Prime a lot, and I do give my Jeff Bezos dollars to other people. So if you have an Amazon Prime account, you could just sign into Twitch and click subscribe, and I get about $2 a month for that. And they get this free advertisement. But you know what's better than user-generated buckaroos? Corporate sponsorship. This week, we don't have an ad for them, but we do have word that the scientists in the back are working on a new black mayonnaise. It's going to blow the brains out of pretty much anybody that has brains. Some creatures don't have brains, right? So their brains can't get blown out. But black mayo, once this hits the market, goodbye mayo market. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be big. Send me cash money, and we're gonna put you on the board, and then we're gonna pour black mayonnaise on your face. You might drown. I don't know. You could drown. It's not. It's thick. But look on your store shelves. It's gonna be there soon. You keep an eye out. I think it's It's probably $6.69. If you want to, you could also order some over the Dark Sewer Network at 917-719-5923. Give a call, leave an order, leave your address, credit card information. We'll send it out to you. But we're going to take another music break, and then we're going to be back, and we're going to open the phone lines again. And we got more to talk about with the magic that happens everywhere in demonology, and we should maybe play a song about demons or something. If we're not gonna really know what the hell's going on, at least maybe we should kind of roll with it, right? We got Gomery with I Saw a Demon in Dublin.
Okay. I looked into the abyss last night, I felt its gaze. Thoughts clouded, lost my way, I'm off astray, lost in haze. Wind who knocks with rain like pins, and soon, bomb after bomb, I lay victim to. Pray that what I listen to isn't simple fiction, reducing me to an insipid mess. All my life I thought I was against the vapid, but I'm trapped and filled with my morals I've bastardized. Laugh your ass off, clap your hands sore, smash these damn doors till I make that dead end reach me. I feel fucking worthless. Have to make a difference to be fucking worth shit. Giant's wrath is not when it's so fucking hurt, bloody dirt, muddy, and all that I see and all that I've been is awful irony. Lies. What is real? Guises of guys that misguided me, tired of gripe and feel tied down and lied to. I lie down and think as into my mattress I sink. I know that what I am is a blink, nothing, a second in time. The hourglass's contents fall and I'm a single brain. A nation can fall and I'm a single brain alone. Off of what I see as the beaten trail. I saw a demon in Dublin, it called itself greed. It freed itself, no struggle in turning your conscience to nothing but mean comments and lust for money. Never trusted someone who spoke to the devil and came back normal. To lie to yourself is one thing, but to facade against everyone means you're way past morals. I don't feel like I do the right thing. This demon that I have inside me shows me the dark side of life. We like to ignore as we smile. I don't like to smile when I'm in Dublin.
I guess he's in Dublin. Hi, everybody. Do I sound really strange right now? Or, am I just talking to myself? Okay. Yeah, this is, okay, so there might be an audio difference from other things in other places too, but this sounds good. I could keep it like this for a little while. I am very high right now. Thank you. We're going to open the phone lines again, and then I'm going to talk about something after we listen to this voicemail. Perhaps, maybe, if I could press the button.
Good morning, Nick. It's me, Joe. Just wanted to say hi. Wish you a great day. Tell you that meeting you yesterday, getting a look at you, was probably one of the greatest moments in my life. You're so beautiful. You don't know how beautiful you are to me. I mean, just, you're gorgeous, you're precious. And, but it's been so That's how I feel. I just want you to know that. Okay? And I look forward to going out to dinner with you. So let's make that happen. Ciao, baby.
And those, my friend, are the effects of black mayonnaise, which will be on the market. I'm telling you soon. You want to get your bitcoins ready, rub them together, get them warm, get ready to slide them down to the sewer because you're going to want to take, but you're going to want to partake in black mayonnaise. It's good. I put some into my 40 ounce of Old English right here. Just takes a dab. It'll last you. Magic. It's real. The weird thing is, though, I think magic comes in the form of corporations. I think corporations are like magical entities. They well, let's go over a couple things that corporations can do. They're like invisible people, right? They have the rights of people, and you can't see them. You know, the corporate, but corporation is effectively an invisible person. Magic. I'm telling you, corporations are definitely the embodiment of, and the very powerful too. It's very powerful stuff. Right now, I'm talking to you, and you're. I don't know where you are, but I'm talking to you pretty much instantaneously. And you know why? Corporations. Corporations have even given power to other people. I am using the spell of throwing my voice through the ether all the way out. The audio is freaking out, Ducky. Maybe I should change it back. This is it's a little bit strange. It sounds strange to me. Alright, let's change up the voice a little bit. Because, yeah, it's probably a little bit. This is also a different, a different preset. I'm using Shep's Omni channel. And this is what I was using previously. The default? No, I wasn't using the default. I was using this one. It boosts the audio up. And I turned it off, people. Don't worry, Ducky, come back. And keep smoking the weed. Don't worry. Boosted past here. I could put the output up over here. Over here. But then I hear a lot of background noise and stuff. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I am. Hi.
You look a little smoky.
This office is very smoky. I'm on the run though, or something.
Did you pick up a new teaching gig?
A new teaching gig?
Yeah, it looks like you're in your teachers, like you're a professor at a illustrious university of some sort.
You don't know where I am?
Of course not. And I would never reveal
Harvard.
Location.
It's Harvard, and I am
Harvard.
teaching a new course
on
how to properly drink malt liquor.
Oh, well, that's
it's gonna be useful in the near future.
It's kind of like an inner city studies or something, maybe.
Inner city, outer city, countryside, outer country, underwater, everywhere.
I was kind of thinking that maybe you were teaching class on how to properly throw a pencil into a drop ceiling.
Pretty good at that.
I can see. Yeah, Very good.
You get mad at people and you throw a pencil in the air.
Definitely makes a statement.
I'm messing around with the if the people on the podcast don't know, I put myself in Mulder's office from X-Files.
Oh. Gosh, it's been forever since I've seen that show. Did he have all the pencils above his desk?
Oh, you didn't know that? You seriously didn't know this was from X-Files? I got the "You Want to Believe" poster behind me.
I can't see it though. Your head's in the way.
Yes, Mulder does throw pencils into the ceiling in his office. Yes.
Oh, okay. I started watching that and then I never went back and finished off. I don't know why.
You ever watch Fringe?
No, never.
What's the last TV series you watched? Dark Shadows?
Well, like could it be a condensed television show?
Yeah, it has to be on network TV.
Oh no.
The last network TV show you've watched?
Well, I mean, probably like Forged in Fire or something like that, or
Forged in Fire? Is that like a?
Yeah.
What was that? I don't remember that.
They make it's a competition of blacksmiths, and they make knives, and then they whittle it down to 2, and then they go to their home forge and they make these elaborate spears, or they got all sorts of crazy names, katanas and stuff like that, and then they bring them back to the studio, and then the guys on the judges panel, they beat the shit out of their weapons and see which one holds up the best, and then whoever wins gets $10,000.
$10K, not bad. I could probably do it for $10K.
Yeah,
I'd make something like or hurt
set up
myself.
a little sewer forge. Blacksmithing's got some dangerous tools to it because they got like those pneumatic hammers and stuff that they're like.
Well, yeah, you gotta be careful. I'm sure most blacksmiths are, and the other ones are probably dead.
Have a few shorter fingers than the others.
No arm. I was a blacksmith. I think they call me Harmless Harry.
Now I do leather work. My feet.
Jeez. Toe thimbles? Toe thumbles? Fucking.
Have you ever seen a person that uses their feet to do everything?
I do half the things with my feet.
Oh.
Mainly just walking and jumping and climbing, but I've seen people without hands use their arms very well to do stuff that I can do.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, I've seen just on TV, not in like real life, but I've seen people that can with their feet manipulate stuff quite well.
I've seen the YouTube with the what is the girl with the 2 heads? She drives the car with her feet.
She's got 2 heads and she drives the car with her feet.
No, but there was a young lady with 2 heads. That's so bizarre. But no, there was a lady when I've seen people on YouTube that do everything with their feet, like drive cars and make. They basically could do everything and except wear gloves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could wear gloves on their feet. Well, that'd be socks.
These socks, then, yeah. But yeah, it's whatever, you know. I don't want to wear gloves all the time anyway either.
Are you talking about Mysteries from Beyond?
I would do well, you know. Magic is real, and I think corporations have magical powers. Corporations make people fly. in the air.
You're talking about like the airlines.
Wow.
Right.
So you just downplay magic like that? You're like, oh, yeah, this is the airlines.
Well, no,
It's magic, man.
No, I'm not. No,
It's
I didn't mean
goddamn
it that way. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to infer it that way. I'm sorry.
You
You get
think
so used to
having
things, you know.
like 100 people flying through the sky isn't magic? You just, oh, it's an airline. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got an element of magic in it.
When you use the bathroom in the morning, you just call it taking a piss? It's not magic to you? Wait, you're not a corporation. That might not be magic then.
Well, usually, I mean, in the morning.
And taking a piss is chaos magic. That's just like, it's going to happen to everybody. It's an equal playing ground of stuff that we do. But corporations could do actual magic.
You got a better example than flying?
Okay, how about this one? Necromancy. Is necromancy magic?
Oh. Well, yeah, but who does that?
Disney is still alive, isn't he?
Oh. Huh.
Corporate power.
Well,
corporations are necromancers.
is his head? Do you think they're using his head to channel?
No, it's
something?
magic. You can't even explain it. But it's true. It's real. Disney's still out there.
Would this magic be from
making new stuff?
Would it be some sort of force that this magic comes from, like a interdimensional being, or?
Could be. I don't know. It's magic. It's the corporation, the corporate entity. It might be a demon. It might be a god. It could be a ghost. It could be. It's a word that I can't explain, but I know it's magic.
Oh damn! We missed midnight in the sewer.
Oh shit! It's MITS myths. We were just talking about myths.
That people without arms can't wear. Oh,
it's magic.
I lost my train of thought. God damn it.
Corporations could do that too.
Yeah, they could be. This is damn you, Bezos.
No, I'm talking about the pharmaceutical companies. They can make you lose your mind. They could reprogram your mind.
Well,
corporations have mind control. Like, that's what they do. Do you need mind help? We could control that for you. We're a corporation. Bam, boom.
What do you think they have to sacrifice to get this magic power?
I don't know. It's magic. It took a long time for him to become real, I guess. Back in the day, I guess you could say like religion was sort of like magic, and if you didn't agree with somebody, they would just kill you. It's kind of magical. So today we're just living it's like an evolved version of that. You used to not be able to know what you couldn't do until they killed you. Now you know every day what you can't do until they'll kill you. In like real time. But then again, they could still just kill you for any reason. And nobody would really remember or care.
That's pretty dark. That's dark magic.
Unless you're a giant corporation like Disney, and he's going to be around forever. There's going to be Marvel's like Spider-Man, Disney characters, and gigantic moving parts.
You think they're now going to spread out and put themed something or other in every city around the planet? All encompassing.
What? What?
Like they'll move their corporate brand everywhere.
Oh, Disney's moving to China.
Aren't they already there?
No, the headquarters.
Oh, the headquarters is.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah, good luck with that. Ugh.
It'll continue on. So you still don't think it's magic?
Well, I could say there's definitely some black magic or dark magic going on with that.
I guess.
Seems
Yeah.
there's something very, I don't know.
Do you think
Do
that
you
there's
see- do you
an
see-
explanation for everything that happens?
You mean like in life or like in
Yeah, and just
entertainment,
general
like
day to
Disney would
day, your
output?
life. In your life, do you think that you know everything that's going on?
Oh no, not in the least. No,
It's fucking weird.
no, and stuff that happens surprises me sometimes. That's for certain. So
like magic. It's
yeah.
a demon or a entity that's there's something that's going on that we can't perceive.
Definitely, a lot of times I say, "How the fuck did that happen?" during the course of the day.
You know that
Where
Cash Me Outside girl bought a $50 million house.
No, really?
Thank you, Dr. Zoidberg.
Phil. Dr. Phil. Okay, so really? My God.
Yeah, she made a lot of money. That's
That's
all you need
magic.
is a little bit of media.
That's-
Media in general, like if it's fucking people that own chunks of radio waves, isn't that kind of like a godlike power? Like, oh, we own
be
these
able to-
frequencies. Corporations. Sounds like a floating
yeah.
head in like a Star Trek episode. Like, oh, we just met a
Maybe-
floating head god here.
Maybe that's why they all got fucked up by like a lot of the same corporations.
You know, sometimes that happens. They can, like, Julius Caesar used to be a great controller of power and all that, but he didn't have like 2020 corporate power. So that's why now he's just remembered by pizza.
You're talking about his Little Caesars pizza?
That's what he's become. A corporate power took a world ruler and is selling pizza with him now. Isn't that magic?
Yeah, that definitely.
And it's kind of like necromancy too. He's bringing back a dead person. There's a revival of something that doesn't exist anymore, and they're on a cardboard box, which was just a tray or a tampon at some point. I don't know. I don't know how recycling works.
Get your pizza tampon boxes here. Have you ever looked throughout like symbology at all? Because it kind of does have a little bit of a
yeah. I was just
magical nuances, which would be, I guess, Caesar would be kind of a little bit of symbology, but not in the sense of the all-seeing eye that is everywhere, or the sunbursts and stuff like that.
Whoever created alphabets, whoever must have got tons of pussy or a dick or everything. They must have got tons of money and power.
Like the alphabet itself, or
yeah, just like the alphabet itself. Like, who made the alphabet itself? I'm sure there must have been a couple people that did it first. They're like, hey, we're the first few people that we're doing this.
Yeah.
And it was just like it was so powerful that everybody took it up and were like, yeah, we're all doing this. But whoever started it must have been, or was it like
alphabet?
Was it like 30 people from around the? It must have been like somebody must have made the alphabet or something.
The dudes that caught on, his alphabet was, it's like, yeah, you got to use his alphabet. He's the coolest.
There was like 13 people in a room. One had a rock, one had a gun, one had a knife, and each of them also had an alphabet. And one of them won. Must have felt real good. I don't know. Get you a lot of tongue.
3 men enter, 1 alphabet leave. Yeah, I mean, it's like that's
It was an
like
alphabet,
chairs.
and only the alpha won the bet. Okay, caller.
Yeah.
Bye. We have to listen to another song here. 91759. How do you listen to music? I gotta press the button over here. We got Blade with Ayahuasca.
You're connected to the other dimension, to the powerful forces of nature.
once upon a time that hasn't happened yet, there will be a spaceship called the Infinity. And steering the Infinity among the heavenly bodies will be the most heavenly body of them all, called Galaxina, a dream machine, transistorized and computerized to lead her space buddies across the farthest reaches of fantastic adventure with class.
Venusian Thunder Ripple, 2001, a great year. Great.
Galaxina, the beautiful. Galaxina, the untouchable. Galaxina, the invincible. She cleans. She cooks.
Chicken again.
She does windows and more.
I've adjusted my temperature. I'm better than a human woman.
What year is it? 3035. I got 3033. This thing's slow.
It's party time on the planets with the beautiful people of the intergalactic jet set.
Well, at least you're not two-faced. So you wouldn't have chosen the one you've got on.
Tension to the fourth dimension as they dodge death rays across the universe. Good guys, bad guys, nice aliens.
Mommy!
Akira.
Nasty aliens.
The name is Mr. Spot.
Galaxina, Stephen Mock, Avery Schreiber, James David Hinton, and introducing Dorothy R. Stratton, Playboy's Playmate of the Year as your favorite gal, Galaxina.
She was 6 feet of black dynamite. He was a short Hasidic Jew. She fought a savage battle to stay alive in the ghetto. He studied the Talmud at night. While she burned the ghetto to the ground, he kindled the Sabbath candles. Theirs was a love of passion, a torrid, sensual lust, fueled by those who said no. Samuel L. Bronkowitz presents Cleopatra Schwartz. They alone dared to triumph in a hellish inferno of unrelenting desire. Never before has the screen unleashed such violent fury. Never again will one man and one woman defy such incredible odds. Together, no one could stop them.
That first song was so lit. And speaking of balls, I heard the ball sunning is like free energy. And, shit. I should say my name, but I'm gonna skip that just so I don't embarrass myself. But, fucking, okay, with, like, I'm making a fool of myself. So, I'm gonna call back later, or, yeah. No, fuck that. Yo, this is so weird. Okay. I wish I was high right now. But, yeah. Alright, I gotta hang up. Stay awesome.
You too. Everybody should stay awesome. Awesome is a good way to stay. Oh man. The people that made the alphabet probably got the most tongue, but people that made words after that started like naming stuff. Those probably are the people that were killing a lot of people too. There was probably like a weird time period where words were law. Words were all there were. Words were Twitter. Oh boy, we've come a strange down a strange path into a strange place. But you know, it's better than it's the only game in town. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Hey everybody. All the music is CC BY 3.0. It's free to share. You could use it for whatever you want. You just got to mention the person, give them credit where credit's due, and it's all on SoundCloud. Currently, for me, the easiest way for me to find music to share with people is via that route, that avenue of yeah. My shirt's red. Oh, I thought I was naked. The phone lines are wide open. If you want to talk about corporations and magic, give me a call at 917-719-5923. I'm reading the chat right now. I think I have to play an advertise. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. People are, chat room gets real silly sometimes.
From the people that brought you Sir Bebro's VPN comes an all-new experience that you can have in the comfort of your own home. Are you too much of a loser to go outside and play basketball? Are you too shy and stinky to go to the movies and hang out with your friends? Are you ugly duckling and can't get a date on Tinder even though you're rich? Well, don't worry, because now you can get Sir Bebro's Brain Games. It's just like virtual reality, but instead of you seeing it on a screen that slaps your face, it's actually shooting brainwaves right into your skull and making you experience it firsthand. Scientists at the Dark Sewer that were trying to accomplish this a couple of days ago, but they killed at least 30 participants. The Dark Sewer scientists are garbage, but the Bebro's Brainiacs are here to stay. Totally FDA approved. You could be doing anything like partying on bars or smoking cigars in cars. You could be anywhere. Basically, it's kind of like virtual reality, but it's real. It's not like that garbage virtual reality that you get with the screens slapped onto your face. So instead of giving your eyeballs a suntan, Why not burn your brain with Sir Bemrose Brain Games? Currently being sold on the Dark Sewer Network. Order yours today for $6,900.69. Sir Bemrose Brain Games. Sir Bemrose Brain Games. Sir Bemrose Brain Games.
Ah. Hi, everybody. Whoever designed the first toilet, it's probably evolved into a corporation today. Which are, you know, I guess corporations are like gods or something. Let's listen to some more music so I can think about this. We'll be back in a little bit. We got Blue Crystal with Crestfallen.
How much longer do you see Christianity lasting?
I wrote 3 historical novels in the 1980s, and one of the most disillusioning things I found out was that Voltaire, that paragon of reason and skepticism and caution, Voltaire had a period in which he thought the Catholic Church would be gone in 20 years. That was after they dissolved the Jesuits. Later they allowed the Jesuit order to reform, but when they dissolved the Jesuits, he wrote an ecstatic letter saying the Catholic Church is falling apart, it will be gone in 20 years. Considering how persistent the Christian virus has been, I don't see any hope of eliminating it in the near future. I just hope for more and more amelioration. like the First Amendment over here and the similar laws in other advanced industrial nations which prevent the Christians from burning us at the stake, which they would do again. The minute they had the freedom to do it, they would do it, you know. As Nietzsche said, it's not their love for us that keeps them from burning us at the stake anymore. It's the impotence of their love. They don't have the power to burn us at the stake. But if they could save our souls by burning us at the stake, don't you think our souls are worth more than our bodies? They'd burn us at the stake again as soon as they had the right to do it. So as long as we have some protection, not much protection against them, the virus will go on raging indefinitely, I suppose.
Woke up this morning. That is to say, at a certain point, I look around my room and I see the familiar sights of my darkened bedroom. I hear perhaps the sounds of the cars outside my house, my alarm clock ringing, what have you. I move out of the room toward the bathroom, planning to brush my teeth. As I enter the bathroom, it's much more light. I look in the mirror, and here's where things get really weird. I don't see anything. Normally, of course, when I look in the mirror, I see my face. I see my head. I see the reflection of my torso. But now, as I'm looking into the mirror, I don't see anything at all. Instead, I see the shower reflected behind me. Normally, that's blocked, of course, by me, by my body. But I don't see my body. Slightly freaked out, I reach for my head, or perhaps we should say, I reach for where I would expect my head to be, but I don't feel anything there. Glancing down at my arms, I don't see any arms. Now, I'm really panicking. As I begin trying to touch my body, I don't feel anything. Not only can't I feel anything with my fingers, I don't have any sensations where my body should be. Now, we could continue the story, but I've probably said enough for you to grant that what I've just started doing, a novelist could do a better job of telling the story than I just did, but what I've just done was basically I've imagined a story in which I discover that my body doesn't exist. Or I've imagined a story in which my body perhaps ceased to exist. Or I've imagined a story in which I exist, or at least my mind exists. You know, I'm thinking thoughts like, why can't I see my body in the mirror? Why can't I feel my head? What's going on? I'm panicking, right? We've got a story in which I'm thinking all sorts of thoughts. My mind clearly exists, and yet, for all that, my body does not exist. We can certainly, it seems, imagine that possibility. Now, the brilliant thing about this argument is it goes from that to a conclusion about there being a difference between my mind and my body. What we've just done, after all, is imagine that my mind exists, but my body does not. Now, what does that show? Descartes says what it shows is the mind and the body must be two logically distinct things. The mind and the body cannot be the same thing. Because, after all, what I just did was imagine my mind existing without my body. But how could I even do that, even in imagination? How could it even be possible to imagine my mind without my body if talking about my mind is just a way of talking about my body? If they're really, bottom line, metaphysically speaking, the same thing, then you couldn't have one without the other.
Hi, my name is Jason, calling you from Energy Advocates.
Oh, hey,
How are you
Jason.
today?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. How are you?
I am doing pretty good. Thanks for asking.
Awesome.
What I would like to do is tell you a little about the solar program.
Oh, sure.
Are you there?
I'm here. Tell me,
I
Jason.
understand you are the homeowner of a single-family regular house.
That I am, Jason.
Are you still paying over $100 for your electric bill?
Paying about $420, buddy.
That's pretty much all the information I needed now. I will transfer this call real quick to my supervisor.
Wait, I want to talk to you,
He's going
Jason.
to quickly verify this information just to make sure we are not making...
Jason, I want to talk to you. Oh, man.
Yes, this is Sean Wilson from Get Solar Sun Recorded Line. How are you doing?
Sean, I was just talking to a Jason. He transferred me over to you.
Yes, sir. I'm the supervisor of Get Solar.
Yeah, your employee Jason just cursed me out. Fuck you.
Advice going into 40 / advice going into 40. All right, underrated, your 30s. Bill, I am the happiest I've ever been, and I think it's because I'm in my 30s. Look at that, people. Everybody in your 20s who don't want to be in your 30s. Here's something positive. I don't care what people say. I'm 100% into my own shit these days. I wish I focused more in my 20s and wasn't such a dummy. Nah, that's what your 20s are all about. Your 20s are all about making mistakes. Your 30s, you look back, you figure it out, and guess what? Your 40s are even better. You just keep fine-tuning it, until you're like 70. And then that's why everybody loves a fucking cool old man, because if you did the work throughout your life and you keep trying to be a better version of yourself. Oh, wait, didn't somebody say that the other night at an award show? I wasn't even that much of a dummy, and I still say that. I wasted a few years at a job that I knew I didn't care about. Well, who doesn't do that? I had a girlfriend and we loved each other, but it doesn't matter because when you're going in one direction trying to pursue a dream and she's going in the other, it eventually snaps. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because if you didn't go after the dream, there's a very high percentage that you would eventually resent her. And then you take it out on her and then it dies. Or you don't resent her, you put it on yourself where it belongs, and then you're just depressed, and then she leaves you because you're just a fucking, wet blanket to hang out with. I don't know. You got to go after the dream. Anyway, I think if I can hold on to this through my 40s, 50s, and so on, then I'll be really happy. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You do that, and then you're not afraid of dying. I don't mean you have like a death wish, but you really just look at death that it's going to be this peaceful thing and it's going to be this great release, and be thankful that you were alive and got to live and did the things that you wanted to do, successes and failures. Like, fuck all this religious shit that makes you afraid of dying and, putting all this fucking crap on you, because it's not right. It's a terrible thing to do to people, and it comes from other human beings, and it comes from human beings from a long time ago. So it's, a long time ago, you had some sort of fucking sickness and they'd stick a bunch of leeches on you thinking they would suck it out of you. I mean, those are the same people that have been telling you what's going to happen after you're dead. Fuck all of that. I think death is an amazing, amazing experience and should be enjoyed, unless somebody else is fucking killing you. Then, yeah, obviously no. But, if you're lucky enough to live into your fucking old age, I think that you handle it with grace. That's at the very least, that's the fucking attitude to go into it with, because it's going to happen, right? I don't know. That'd be a funny fucking masterclass. How to die. Anyway, as a guy who had an amazing run in his 30s, how did you keep it going? Oh, me? I had an amazing run in my 30s? Dude, my 30s were tough. Oh, I'll tell you, those are rough ones. But I think I was a sort of unique case of... my case was special. I was really, really, really shut down in my 20s and into my 30s. So my 30s is when I became my angriest, because what I really wanted was to be married and have a big family. That's what I always wanted. And I didn't know how to do it. So I thought going on a stage and acting like an idiot and getting people to like me, that the girl of my dreams was just automatically going to walk up to me like, wow, I saw your show. You're really funny. Do you want to get married? And I'd be like, okay. Like, that's literally I mean, that's a simplistic version of how it was going to be in my life. But what I was really doing was I was, not working on how antisocial and how much of a loner and what a fucking walled off protected place I had put myself in. So, how did I get out of that is more the question. I don't know. I just started going to therapy and I started working on myself. And I also kind of like, when I looked at shit that I wasn't happy with in my life, rather than blame other people, I was trying to see how I was contributing to it. And then, I don't know, once I started thinking positive, I really think that I started to go back to who I was before all the bullshit that happened to me. And I don't know, it's like you see that light and then you're like, oh, fuck. And you just start running towards it.
In a pre-scientific world, you get a vocabulary that is religious. That, there is a force in the universe, not a sparrow falls, but that this force doesn't take note of it. This force is love. This force created everything. This force cares for us. We are its children. It is calling us to return to its essence. I mean, this is a religious vocabulary. But in the 20th century, we've gone beyond that. We're no longer moving in a coinage of emotional terms. We can say, God is physics. God is the universe trying to birth itself into a higher dimension. God is the universe's appetite for self-reflective complexity coming into its fullest flower. And then the distinctions between science and religion are seen to be small potatoes indeed. I mean, we can calculate our way towards the second coming, I maintain. Well, this is somewhat far afield from most people's ideas of what constitutes botanical shamanism, but not mine, because I think that we could have lived in the light of this gnosis and never made the descent into history that we made with the abandonment of partnership society, psychedelic religion, pastoralism, and so forth. We were designed to live in paradise until the coming of the kingdom, but instead we fell into history, which is a kind of hell, where the animal nature was able to reassert its power over the human dream. And we have lived in that, with that paradox now for some 12,000 years, and it's left us fairly frazzled and sketched out, I think. Well, if this is what is on a macro scale happening to the human race, and this goes back to the question some time ago of what should be done, if this is what's happening on a fractal macrocosm, then what you can do to aid this process is just accelerate your own arrival at the omega point. And what that means is psychedelicize yourself. Begin to deconstruct the hold over your freedom that culture, history, biology has on you, and begin to experiment with the concept of yourself as a being trembling on the edge of true liberation, because I think that's probably what you really are.
Hello.
This is Jake from Discover Card Services.
Whoa, Jake!
Due to the tragic impact of the economy, you are now qualified for a complete debt elimination.
Get out of here.
This is a limited time offer. To get yourself enrolled, please press 1 to speak to a live representative now.
I'm in debt.
Please hold while you are being transferred.
Hey,
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Thank you for your supporting card services. How are you doing today?
Hey, Jake just transferred me to you? Do you know this Jake? Yeah, he cursed me out. Can I talk to his manager?
Why?
Because Jake said a bad word to me. He said he said the big D word. He said debt. Now, I've got to get rid of my debt. Now, he said that you might be able to help me, but I want to talk to him about this debt stuff.
You want debt elimination?
I do want debt elimination. I don't like debt.
Which card do you owe the most?
I have this masturbator card. It's got $69,000 on it.
What did you say?
Masturbator card, $69,000. Debt.
Roll this card and shove it up your ass.
What? You come here, mister. I want you to sit on my face, and I want to smell that sweet head.
When half of that could save homelessness and end world hunger, you can save the world, man.
What? Ironically, I'm not here to save the earth, nigga. I'm here to smoke weed, get money, and fuck bitches in space. Buying Twitter was just a flex.
There are 100 homeless people in the world, and you rather spend your money on an app? The app, bitch. Get it right. And why would I give my money to homeless niggas? So they can spend all my money on crack, stealing bicycles, and buying Egg McMuffins? Fuck that. You don't care about the homeless?
Y'all don't even care about homeless niggas. Or poor people for that matter, until it has something to do with somebody rich. Rich people will not fix your broke ass problems. They won't. You're rich. You have the power to make a change. Rich people are not obligated to spend their own money on broke ass, poor ass, less fortunate ass niggas like you. Go get some bitches, bro. And also, I am making change. I just made a Tesla that can run off of pure imagination.
This talk in this country about the anti-Semitism in the Mel Gibson movie. Mm-hmm. You know, I read all that. Well, the Jews had big noses. Well, you know what? The Jews do have big noses. Look at mine. I'm only half Jewish. If you're going to make a movie about, you know, the Jews in that place, Arabs have big noses too. Semitic peoples do. Okay, last week on their, but I mean, to be worried about anti-Semitism there, last week on the website of Saudi Arabia, it says very explicitly, no Jews can apply for a visa to Saudi Arabia. Okay, there's your anti-Semitism. That's what we call anti-Semitism.
You know, I have a point. Yeah. Well, once again, I step back from this opera. I found a position for myself some time ago that gives me some detachment, and that is when you're born in this world, you're given a ticket to the freak show, and in America you get a front row seat. And it is my opinion that at the base of most of the evil in the world is religion of any kind. Religion of any kind. And that is at the floor. And everything has grown out of that, and the hatred among and between religions is an example. The number of people who have died in the name of God far exceeds any other purpose, such as political or national interest that you can name, and generally they're mixed anyway. The religion is thrown into the national interest.
Sorry, George, I'm getting a ball game here on my...
Thank God it's live.
George, do you think we can tell the world that?
Well, I don't think it's necessary.
Does he speak true?
I don't think we have a job to teach or tell or do or direct or help. Or helping is good if there's no strings attached. We've never done that. I frankly do not care about most of these things because if you step back and look at this from long historical perspective, it's a very interesting drama to watch. But I cannot get concerned about something this year, next year, 10 years from now, when 1,000 years from now they'll say, wasn't it interesting? Look what happened. It's out of our hands. And I personally don't care. So I like that position. I like that position because it frees me to be a commentator, if that's what I do some of the time, about these things, to have an emotionally detached distance from them. And say, look at what they're doing. Look at what you're doing to yourselves. I mean, the people blame politicians
politicians. It's the voters. It's where they say, well, where do these politicians come from?
Right.
They come from American homes. They come from American churches and schools. It's just the best we have. It's all we can do here.
Yeah.
So watch it and enjoy it. Sit back. I don't vote personally. You know? Just personal preview.
I'm not even doing it.
Can I say something as a foreigner? Because I think that this concern you raised, can you have democracy with Islam? And people are very worried about this religious fundamentalism. And yet, as a Canadian looking at the United States, I look at it, and I live here, and it's a wonderful country, and I'm deeply grateful for America's hospitality. But the salience of religion in public life here is much greater than it is in other mature democracies.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't think in Canada you could be prime minister if you were ever quoted as saying that you thought God wanted you to run and you thought the jury was still out on evolution.
Right, I couldn't agree with you. Good point.
When I was a little girl, everything was closed on Sunday. It was very hard to get a divorce. Homosexual acts were illegal. I mean, all of those things have changed, but they all came from religious views. So I think the real key is, do you have any countervailing force to religious views, and do you have individual liberties and that kind of stuff?
What about the issue of degree? Because there are wonderful things about all religions, but we're not only talking about the fact that Islam is important, but that there are varieties of Islam, and they are powerful and often predominant ones, where, for example, over half of the population, i.e. women, are in a position that I don't think any of us here could countenance. So yes, it's true that religion plays a greater role, particularly in red America, you might say, than we often talk about. But what does religion do in different places? And I think that's something that we need to think about.
Well, I think it's really, I think you raise a really good point. I don't argue with you, and I think the extent to which Islam will be, or what kind of Islam would be reflected in their laws is interesting. I mean, there are also people who think that women should be in a secondary position in society, and they quote St. Paul, wives be subservient to your husbands. I mean, I'm with George on the religion thing. I think that it gets in the way of morality.
And it plays always on, what it really plays on is fear. Yeah. And that's what I think it has in common with politics. They both play on fear. And I think it's interesting that George Bush, for his entire time since 9/11, has been telling us, if we let our lives be run by fear, then they win. But now that the campaign has started, I notice it's all about fear.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's magic. Logic bomb. We are all ghost clip. Hold on a second. I think we have a call coming in. Hello, caller.
Hello, Nick.
Howdy.
Can you hear me?
Howdy. Howdy.
Hey, man. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Is there echo?
No, it sounds really good.
Sweet. I fixed it, I think, maybe.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, hey, I know you're into magic and the paranormal. And there is paranormal and there is some magic. But most things are explainable to the mildly sophisticated. You can be pretty primitive.
I would say physics is, Newtonian physics is easily explainable. Basic maths as well, up to geometry and trigonometry, they're very useful. Calculus gets a little bit weird, and then beyond calculus becomes almost unexplainable, to me, at least.
Well, yes, dude, I'm not going to argue with you there. I mean, we're mildly sophisticated. We're not robot people. We don't, there's some robot dudes walking around that get shit, though. I grew up with one.
Can I get your rating on geometry? Do you think geometry on a scale of 1 to 10 is how powerful in the math wizardry book?
Oh, it's a 10.
Sacred.
It's about a 10. Geometry is good, especially geometry and applied physics, like playing pool. There's some magicians there.
There is.
There's guys
It works. Oh,
well,
caller is
there's guys.
hot.
I'm
I'm hearing your hot caller.
Uh-oh. Maybe, I don't know. How's that? I turned down my mic.
I'm shifting your audio around a little bit. I'm raising your mids and your highs and your lows.
Whoa.
I'm doing
Okay.
some magic over here.
Yeah, that's magic. But like, still, all that stuff we can explain, man. There's a couple of things, though. Like, all right. For instance, bacteria breaking like very strong bonds in methane and breaking it down to methanol at just above room temperature.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like that. Like, you know, we're not really. You know, we have to use bacteria to do that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So how they're doing what they're doing, nature's got some magic. You know. And some ghosts and stuff. Like, I don't know if you ever lived along the edge of a swamp and had a train go by and sucks that luminescent gas up and it looks like 50 specters running through the woods. But if you see that, you know, that's magic. What your brain does to you. Going, oh my God, that's a bunch of demons. You know? But there is some magic, like, in like that music. You played a good song earlier. That thing was full of magic.
Oh yeah, well the rhythm. There's things that have words behind it, but they're not explained very easily.
But there's like binaural beats and binaural tones. They do something magic in you.
There's no. I think it's even deeper than that. I think just sound in general. There's stuff beyond what we have words for that has to exist.
Right.
I don't think we're such masters of the realm that we have every word for everything that there is. There's probably more unknown words than there are known.
No, we're dummies. I'll give you. Yeah, we're dummies. But does that make it magic? And where do you draw the line on what's acceptable dummy? What's unacceptable dummy? Because hopefully there's a lot of acceptance for dummies because I'm pretty dumb. You know what I mean? But it doesn't make it magic. But there is some magic. Like
magnets are magic. Somebody in the chat saying magnets are magic. Gravity is magic. We know gravity exists. We can kind of explain it, but we don't really know what it is. Really, it's fucking.
Yeah, I'm stuck on that one.
What is time?
Yeah.
Like we know time, and we could kind of touch on reality, but
right?
We can't. We don't know it really.
Magnavity. Right. But people flying, like, you know, that's not really magic. You know what I mean? But like, have you ever dropped something and you kick it in the air and it lands in your hand or something stupid, like, you know, the improbable happening that feels like magic, that it feels like, you know, a machine elf like put the pillow under your head when you fell. You know what I mean? There's some magic there going on too. That's, even if it's not magic, it's just to notice the improbability. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man.
Do you ever feel like you had that type of magic happen?
I have magic happen every day. I think every excretion is magic. Every breath, every take in, every movement, every now for everything. Every now for everything.
Is that magic or is that just now?
It's magic to me. I can explain it. Can you explain it? What is magic? Is magic something the unexplainable, or is it just the explainable? It's like the opposite. What is the opposite of magic?
Well, the magic's the unexplainable. I think to answer your question first, and what the opposite of magic is, like, you know, the ordinary. You know what I mean?
The ordinary.
Just something. Right, but see, there's a lot of ordinary magic, and then there's black magic, you know, and you have those corporations, like, you know, if you have a bad premise that just run amok, because we got like 1.1% of us that, those dudes you don't have to explain a lot to them.
Do you think there's a they or a them?
Well, there are dudes and chicks like that, man. Who
do you think they are? Is they a powerful?
They're a narrow band of. Well, no. There's a narrow band of. I'm talking.
Hello, caller. Well, who are they? He knew who they were. Fuck. Diane, get him back on. Can you trace his? He was gonna reveal it. This was gonna be the. Oh fuck. We're having some technical difficulties over here. We're gonna play that song Logic Bomb with "We Are All Go." Wait, hold on 1 second. Caller, is there a caller? Hello,
Yeah, man. I got some answers.
You were about to tell us who they were.
Well, there's a couple of them, and there's a few days.
Well, who? Come on, before who are
there? There are those who.
Diane, we have to. We're gonna have to probably set this studio on fire. We'll be right back with Logic Bomb. We Are All Ghost Clip.
If you think about it, you will know I'm right.
Sure. All right. Yeah. I hear a little bit of fuzz. That was at the track. That was at the track, man. I'm just trying to be the best sound engineer I could be. Trey, man. You gotta get a better connection. Yeah, your audio coming in was. I want to smoke weed. Help get rid of that fuzz. You could use a dark sewer. Black mayonnaise is coming out. We could use that to remove all sorts of fuzz. Yeah, hello, caller. How are you?
I'm pretty high, so I'm really good, thank you. Yeah, my radio's turned off. Don't worry.
Can you?
Oh.
Can you cough for me?
Don't cough on. Don't cough up a lung over there, Brett. Easy.
Oh, there's caller. Do you believe in? Do you believe in magic?
Do you believe in magic?
This is all just a commercial for McRibs.
And then you have. Oh, gross. That is some nasty shit, man. I have not touched that. I'm sorry, but so no. And when you sing, "Do you believe in magic?" It also made me think of Puff the Magic Dragon. Puff the Magic Dragon.
Who wrote Puff? Who wrote that song?
I know this. Servo, help me out.
I don't even. I have. Oh wait, hold on.
John knows. Gosh.
I've got your.
Sorry.
I changed your lineup for the other caller. I have to change you back to normal. Hold on.
No.
Here we go. Let me dial you in.
Oh, the smoke. I dig the smoke on the Twatch stream.
Oh, you do? Yeah, it's
fucking God. You coming on tonight with Mulder's Office just made me. Yeah, it made me scream.
I need to change things up. I was looking into better camera settings. There's like some weird things you do with your C920. There's a whole bunch of things. You could tweak stuff. Things need to be tweaked, but it just takes time. There's a lot of
speaking of
time and tweaks.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. You know I get excited. So
me too.
I call in. I always get nervous. Almost always, even though I'm high, I still get nervous because some people are really critical in chat, and then I try not to pay attention to that. But I really just call to speak to you. No matter what anybody thinks, I just call to speak to you, and I'm loving. I think this is the first time you've ever had Mulder's Office as your backdrop on the Twatch stream, as I call it. So I fucking dig it, man. I was like, yes, you didn't blur out shit. I want to believe poster is pinnacle. That is a pinnacle part of his office.
I like it. The only thing I do not like, it's not
that you're not cloaked in darkness. His
no.
office is usually cloaked in darkness, and you're just super bright.
Is the lighting okay for this though? Do I look? Does the?
Oh yeah. No. It's necessary because for your stream, we want to see the details. Like I see like a miniature model of an old computer, or I don't know. It's probably a book, but the astronaut picture and
that's just
there's so much great stuff.
This is Mulder's office though. Like I feel like I'm taking Mulder's office over. I feel bad for squatting in here.
You're sharing. No, you're interdimensionally sharing. It's cool.
But I do want to do something like Mulder's Office, but I want to do it in the studio. It's a weird meta problems.
No, I like it. Well, if you switch the letters around for fun, you get team and mate. From meta, you get teammate. And then you could get that word. If you combine those two words together, you actually do have a word. Team and mate are separate, and teammate is also a word in itself.
Wouldn't teammate
blah,
be a
blah.
gangbang? It's a teammate.
Shut up.
It's a mate. It's a whole team mating.
Yeah, you are completely I'm a pervert, but you are totally perverting the whole teammate thing with gangbang.
Well, teammate is.
You just took it right to the sewer. I mean, you took that and you flushed it down the sewer.
What do you?
Anyway,
wait. I'll call her. Well, I have you on the line as well.
Yeah. I have to ask.
Mulder's Office, good. Do you like the font for the chat? Is the chat font? Yeah, that's X-Files font too.
I was just gonna say it's very X-Files-ish because it has that that rough print. Essentially, that's typeset print on a piece of paper. I think that's what that font is. It's like typeset or something. So,
I would call it
it's
bloody
great.
typewriter. I would call it
Bloody typewriter.
Except
it's
bleeding.
not red. Now, if you made it red, then
Oh yeah, if I
but
do,
then we wouldn't be able to read it.
Oh, that's a good.
Unless you highlighted it. Yeah.
I never changed the colors of the chat. I should change the colors of the chat. I do change the font face, but I never change the colors, and I could definitely make the colors more pleasing to the eye. All I want to do is just please the eyes.
You do well because with the parading rats.
Oh yeah.
I love when you have the parading rats with the glowing red eyes. It's fucking great. And now you have the smoke emanating from the bowels of the stream. The smoke is rising,
a new setting that I've created
from the bowels of the sewer because we all know that you have this gargantuan cauldron bubbling down in the sewer. And the concoction in there, the brew in that fucking gigantic dark sewer cauldron is something completely cosmic. It's like netherworldly and cosmic combined. It's Cthulhu and Hades at the same time. That's what's brewing up in that cauldron. It's only comparable to like Cthulhu and Hades. It's just like infernal, you know? Yeah.
Is Hades a Greek god or is that what is the opposite of Greek?
The god of the underworld. So
who killed who?
Hades
the Greeks killed people.
Hades is the underworld. So
there was, but there's mythology. There's Greek mythology, and there's another mythology like Athenian, ancient. I don't know. How much do you know about mythology?
Sadly, not enough, and probably most of the callers that called in tonight know a great deal more than I do. I could drop names here, but I've been asked not to drop certain names, and so I don't want to dox anybody.
No doxing,
No, I try not to do that, but I just get excited. Like I can think of several names right now in the chat, one of which does not is bothered by me mentioning them, and I want to be respectful.
Is it Lavish? Lavish is in Roman mythology. Hades becomes Uranus. Oh, come on, Lavish. That's not true. I thought he.
No. Mythology. See, look. See what Lavish has to say. He's just full of shenanigans.
I thought he was dropping.
Lavish is all about the shenanigans. So.
Wikipedia
so
facts.
I had.
But he apparently.
Yeah, I wish I knew more about mythology, but I'll be honest with you. This is why I get down on myself. I find that many people in this community can keep up, like Lavish and Booberry and some other people I'd like to name, but don't want to be doxxed. They know their shit with mythology. What happens is when I start to read about it, I get so confused between the Greek and the Latin and it just all becomes like a mythology soup in my head, and I lose track of everything. There's
it blends
all these,
together.
descendants and the ascendants and the children and oh God, it's just too much. I lose focus. And I don't know if you've ever tried to learn something that's so confusing, you just give up on it. Like for me, anything like the higher math is so hard for me. It's so hard for me to understand calculus and even geometry. And I aced algebra. I aced all of my algebra classes from 6th grade all the way through high school, like 6 years of algebra.
Do you know what an obtuse
Everything.
triangle
is? It was
is?
easy. And then we got to geometry, and I just tanked.
Do you know what an obtuse triangle is?
Yes.
What's an obtuse triangle?
Are you being obtuse? I'm sorry.
I thought obtuse was a musical instrument. Isn't the obtuse triangle the thing with the ding, 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 ding? It's got you hit it with the bing, 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 ding, ding, bing. The obtuse triangle.
Yeah. Thanks for the support.
Well, if you know what an obtuse triangle is, then I think you're pretty good with geometry. That's all you really need. If you know what.
Maybe I should give it another shot. Maybe I should take the time to learn it.
Once you don't really need to get past. Like after 5 sides, what do you need? What do you need a octagon for, other than punching somebody?
I think it would be great to mathematically understand fractals, because fractals are part of psychedelia.
It's just the flow. That's like rhythm. That's like do you have rhythm?
Yeah.
Can you dance,
well,
caller?
Yeah. Yes, actually, I think enough.
So then you have geometry. There you go. I guess it's fractals and rhythm and movement. If you might not understand it as a square or a fractal, but you might understand it as another method of communication in reality.
That's definitely something to pontificate and ruminate on.
If you can't,
I wish I had some
feel it in one way, feel it in a different way.
Right. I wish I had something wise and witty to say, but I'm busy processing what you just said, and I had some other things that I wanted to talk about, but I don't
what do you
want
to talk about?
too much time.
What do you?
And I think again, I've got to stop looking at the chat. It's just not happening. That's okay. I'm just here to talk to you. So, okay, there's 2 things. One, I was kind of curious about 2 things. I'll just hurry up to this so other people can call in. One, I was wondering how much time you spent tweaking Milk Drop, because you've been doing a great job. It's all over the place. It's super
I tweaked it once.
And
once.
It's super,
I just turned it on.
What's the word? Like intuitive. It's even intuitive. So
there seems to be almost an infinite combination of things Milk Drop will put out.
Yeah.
I put it on.
Fuck.
There's no settings. I only no, there's no settings on it. I just put it on default. There you go. I remember using Milk Drop back in the 90s, and I was just like, how many drugs can I do in front of my computer watching Milk Drop? Wasn't many.
I don't know, you could trip out to that shit. I mean, people have used Milk Drop to play at parties, like major fucking parties, like factory, warehouse parties and shit. So
it's background.
So anyway, it's appreciated because it's gotten much more creative and vast and diverse. You know what I'm saying?
Milk Drop's insane. I love Milk
really
Drop.
It's been mesmerizing to watch. It's one of my favorite things about watching the Twitch stream.
It's geometry, actually. I'm trying to teach you geometry.
Yeah.
I'm using Milk Drop.
Yes, you are. That's right. My brain is observing and perceiving math within the fractals. So, and within the patterns and the spirals and just everything. And that's why sacred geometry is so fascinating. Sacred geometry, if you start reading into that, it's like, oh, holy shit. It just seems to make sense. It seems to make biological sense.
Everything you read into that makes sense kind of blows me away. Like a tree, like roots to a tree. What? The tree grows into the floor, but that's like a physical thing. The even metaphysical, what you still see, because sacred geometry is that like that's not like Actually, it is physical, right? Like the golden ratio and spirals and nature.
Hmm.
Is sacred geometry and nature mixed together at all, or is there?
Absolutely. It's rooted in nature. There's so much that sacred geometry is linked and correlated to nature and the formulas of the elements. And if you just start reading about it, it's mind bending. It's mind blowing and it's mind bending. For me, I don't take to this stuff like, like some of the awesome people there in sewer chat busting my balls. That I was, I don't care. They don't have to support me, but they know what the fuck I'm talking about because they've studied it. There's a great deal of people in the no agenda community and in sewer chat who are into metaphysics. They're into metaphysics, or they're at least read about it once in a while, even if they're total hardcore skeptics. I know some of the hardest skeptics right here in sewer chat. I know several that are just like, nope, anything fucking strange or metaphysical can't possibly exist because my five senses they can't even admit a sixth sense.
There's
my
a little bit of
senses
truth.
Can't perceive it.
There's a little bit of truth in everything.
Yeah, even the hardest skeptics get curious.
There's,
whether it's sacred geometry or whether it's say, I don't know. Let's look at the pi, the pi equation, or if you look at the number vibrational frequencies. How about that? So
the airwaves,
that's fascinating.
The medium.
That's kind of
life.
Yeah.
There's nature is life. Air is nature, but air is in us. We shake it. We hear the vibrations in it. If you can't let your mind realize that you don't know everything, because I think most people think they know everything because it comforts them. It's like, oh, I know reality.
Though.
This is what life is. Fucking strange shit. Nobody wants to admit it in public, really.
You say it like QJCD because he does the hardest. That's bullshit that I've ever heard.
It's some bullshit.
I want to cue that right now. That's when he gives it that hard edge. Nobody does it hard. That's bullshit. Except maybe Lewis Black. He's maybe comparable to Lewis Black because when Lewis Black starts talking about what bullshit is, just run.
That's true. JCD is more of the everyday dude version of Lewis Black. Lewis Black is the over-the-top version of JCD.
All right, two more things because I'm obviously monopolizing the phone line here, and that's selfish. I apologize.
What's number one?
Yeah. Okay. So the other thing was I wanted to give you props. You've been playing a lot more Robert Anton Wilson. Karma for Raw. Those of you that see Karma for Raw in the sewer chat, that's for Robert Anton Wilson, a favorite brilliant fucking author and thinker and intellectual, not self-professed intellectual, not a cocky, arrogant, narcissistic fuck. He actually is a brilliant thinker and kind of a sage. I consider Robert Anton Wilson a sage. And then also playing Carlin. Thank you for playing Carlin. And I also heard you play Mitch Hedberg a couple times in the last month. I was like,
I embody Mitch Hedberg.
And Terrence McKenna too. Robert Anton Wilson, Carlin, Terrence McKenna, Mitch Hedberg, and then
Alan Watts, but he's a little bit,
Oh shit! Yeah. And then the other thing I wanted to ask you was, you seem to be playing a lot of clips tonight that are related to sort of existentialism.
Yeah.
And it just made me wonder, maybe Nick is really exploring existentialism and the expanding consciousness. So are you? Are you doing it intentionally? Because that's what's coming through tonight, the sewer pipes.
Everything I do is directed to me by somebody else, but I feel that it's how it should go.
Yeah.
It's there's thought in it, but it's very loose until it's tight.
That's what she he said. Okay, come on.
It's like how much work.
I mean, how could I not say that? Come on, motherfuckers.
When does
like I had to.
There's work, and then how much work do you have to do work? If you can
work
move.
is a 4-letter word. It's not fun unless you enjoy it, which I guess you could say about anything.
How much do you have to move, and how much time do you move it? It's
you enjoy. Yeah, right.
Ratios. Golden ratios.
The golden. Well, in the sewer, it's the golden shower ratio. So, and we all know that because rats do love that. So.
Well, we're in the sewer. Substance.
Substance.
Corn. It's rat's piss is like Americans' corn.
I got it. Like, it's terrible. I mean, I bet Stillwater and some, other people want to call in. I have another person I would like to hear from, but again, they do not want me to mention them, and I won't. But
wait, who are they?
I would love to hear from.
Oh, caller, you have to tell me who they are. Who are them? Who are they?
Well, like I said, it would.
So close. I will find out who they are. Fuck. I almost had it. We almost had it live. We almost figured out who they, them were. I know NTR Sounds is not me. I. NTHEEND?
Doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far.
Hey, it's your boy Donnie Donuts over here. And just letting you know that I have joined the Dark Sewer Network. Alright? I got my own show now. And I'm gonna be talking about all kinds of shit, man. Everything you can imagine of, man. Like, paranormal, ghost shit, fucking alien shit, any kind of shit, man. I mean, let's put it this way, man. If I see any of that shit, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of it, alright? I got my boys over here, and I got everybody else that wants to come and join, man. We're gonna fuck shit up, man. So look, every Friday at 4 a.m. on the Dark Sewer Network, man. Check it out.
Life makes me happy. Life makes me sappy. How does life make you feel? Caller, you are in the sewer. You're calling from the North Coast? Southeast Coast?
North Coast, yes. I like that. Hello, Mr. Nick the Rat. How are you tonight? How is the sewer? I hope it is nice and moist.
The sewer is uber moist. Hold on 1 second, caller. How do am I coming in fine?
Yeah. Am I coming in okay?
Oh, you're good. You're good. I think we're docking properly. This is good. This is a good thing.
It feels right. I
It
think this
does.
is the way it's supposed to go.
It's probably
I
around here.
I read about this in an encyclopedia one time.
Read about what?
Docking.
In the encyclopedia of S and Emica?
Encyclopedia of Smegma.
Brought to you by the Dark Sewer Network.
What's wrong with all these pages? I can't fucking get them. Oh, they're all like stuck together.
You could build a house out of that. It'll be tornado proof.
You might have heard of hemp concrete.
Insulate your
could
walls.
I interest you in Smegma concrete?
Grind it off.
3D
Get like
print.
you ever see like a file? Do you ever have like a file that used on like feet, like gigantic foot file? You could do it on your taint and get the smegma off and build a house out of it.
I tried one of those. It was like a foot glove that you put on. It had all these like antioxidant cleaners and shit.
Did it have
And
acid in it? Did it like remove your skin?
Yeah, it totally took off that first layer. The whole foot.
Yeah, that's the acid way. You could either use like metal and like you could be like heavy metal and use the grinder and saw it off your foot.
Goddamn straight, I can use that grinder. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I'm all about that grinder action.
I thought you might be a Tinder caller, but a grinder, sure.
Fuck yeah. I got your grinder right here.
Caller, do you believe in magic?
Oh, fuck yeah.
What? Tell me about some magic you believe in.
I like the one Hodorowski always talked about. If you want to walk on gold, you put 2 gold coins in your shoes. I like that sort of shit.
Spengali? Who?
He was he was the first director pegged for Dune. Hodorowski, Alejandro.
Oh, okay. He had the crazy vision, like the crazy visionary. He did some other. He did like a music video for Nirvana.
Yeah, he
in 2030
officiated. He officiated Marilyn Manson's wedding. Not that, fuck that guy, whatever. But his movies are really good. If you want some alchemy on film, Holy Mountain.
Oh, Holy Mountain! I know Holy Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, didn't they have like some guy punching the side of it, trying to get through Holy Mountain or something?
Yeah, and like they got the whole scene where this group of people eats Jesus on the crucifix.
Yeah, it was a weird. It was
like,
it was like a feel good family flick. Yeah, I remember that.
Isn't Ringo Starr in it? Or there's a dude that looks like Ringo Starr. But anyways, like
Ringo
at one
Starr
point,
was
this guy
calamari,
shows up.
wasn't he? It was actually a pig's anus.
Remember the dude that shit out the gold? He's like, your excrement becomes gold. And
David Blaine?
Turns to the Chris Angel, mind freak.
I want to see a porn with David Blaine and Chris Angel, where they have sex with each other with from different rooms.
For my next trick, watch me make all this smegma disappear.
They should get into like more body shavings. Their magic is too clean.
Did you say body shaming? Chris Angel and David Blaine should have a special where they just body shame people.
I said shavings, not shamings. I guess it's sort of the same. I got long COVID. I don't know.
You got some of that fog rolling down. I thought that was just the sweat from the sewer walls.
Yeah. No, it's the sweat from my balls. It's hot in this room. Makes the pencils float.
To the wall. To the sweat drips down my balls.
Caller, when's the last time you touched a
question for you.
pencil?
I don't know. I use a pencil fairly often.
Have you ever touched? I'm sure there's people that have never touched a pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Unless maybe the Apple Pencil. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but does it count if you can't get the graphite embedded into your finger?
That's better. The Apple Pen. I'd rather an Apple Pencil than a regular pencil. I probably spent more money on this Apple Pencil than I've ever spent on every pencil I've ever bought combined.
Yeah, makes sense. I have a question for you. What's worse, swamp ass or sewer ass?
Sewer ass. Swamp ass is a steady, like you shit your pants once. A sewer ass is like a never-ending flow.
It's like I shit your pants.
Yeah, it's you don't. I'd rather swamp than sewer ass, but you know, it's
a fair assessment.
Preference.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm all about preference. People have a right to choose.
Isn't it? How much free choice in your existence do you think you have? On a scale of 1 to 10. Let's just make it really stupid. 1 to 10. If you on your moral judgment of what you want to do publicly, how much do you think you're restricted? 1 to 10. Like if you wanted to build a tree house in the park, that's your freedom's restricted. You can't do that. You can't build a tree house in the park.
The smart ass in me wants to say I'm going to express my freedom of choice and not answer, but I won't do that.
You could.
I kind of want to because I don't know what to say.
Do you want to know
Maybe
my
5?
answer? Do you want to know how unfree I think I am? In reality,
I would love to know.
I would say a 6 because it's like half and half, but maybe one more than half. Because I don't think corporations should own land and stuff like people. I don't think corporations should be treated like people.
Well, I mean, Bill Gates isn't a corporation.
Windows is, but Windows has rights
one
as a
man.
person. Corporations have rights like people have. They could buy land. Microsoft could buy land and not use it for anything for their job because they're treated as people.
Corporations are people too, man.
So you think corporations are people too?
Imagine being that guy.
No,
I don't.
I'm sure. I don't know how many people sort of even know that corporations are so powerful. They're treated like people, and they're not anything really. But they have the rights that you have. A made up bullshit word has the same rights you have.
Honestly, I would probably count their rights up in like the 8 or 9 range if we were going to be completely fair.
Corporations are demons. They have to be exorcised from reality. Nah.
The power of Christ LLC compels you.
I think I might file for an LLC this year.
Hell yeah. Mega media rat mogul Nick the Rat.
It's the scientists
spewing on you.
They need a joint account.
I like it. Is there a dark sewer scientist union? I'm asking for a friend.
Hello, caller. Power of unions are really powerful. Unions are very powerful. We're gonna take a quick interlude. What's how lewd was the first interlude? Dr. Lightful's lovely demon sympathy with Bjork Hemtepascol.
Hello, it is Christmas time and I'm sitting here by my TV. I've been watching it very much lately because I'm on holiday and I've been seeing all those programs about all sorts of things. About Icelandics being very happy about Christmas, very gay and also very serious and spiritual. And also seeing Icelandic comic people making jokes, which they are very good at. But now I'm curious. I've switched the TV off, and now I want to see how it operates, how it can put me into all those weird situations. So it's about time. See. This is what it looks like. Look at this. This looks like a city, like a little model of a city. You know, the houses which are here and streets. This is maybe an elevator to go up there. And here are all the wires. These wires, they really take care of all the electrons when they come through here. They take care of that. They are powerful enough to get all the way through here. I read that in a Danish book this morning. And this beautiful television has put me, like I said before, in all sorts of situations. I remember being very scared to it because an Icelandic poet told me that not like in cinemas where the thing that throws the picture from it just sends lights on the screen. But this is different. This is millions and millions of little screens who send light on you, some sort of electric light, I'm not really sure, but because there's so many of them, and in fact you're watching very, very many frames when you're watching TV. Your head is very busy all the time to calculate and put it all together into one picture. And then, because you're so busy doing that, you don't watch very carefully what the program that you're watching is really about. So you become hypnotized. So all that's on TV, it just goes directly into your brain, and you stop judging if it's right or not. So you just swallow and swallow. This is what an Icelandic poet told me once. And I became so scared of television that I always got headaches when I watched it. But then later on, when I got my Danish book on television, I stopped being afraid because I read the truth. And that's the scientific truth, which is much better. You shouldn't let poets lie to you.
Artists are evil. You never know what they're doing. Like, you don't know Lady Gaga. You don't know anybody that gives you something for free. You don't really know them. I'm kind of shitting on myself right now, I guess, because you don't really know me. Well, yeah, I guess you do. You spend enough time with. I'm giving you a lot of. Lady Gaga doesn't give you her time. She gives you her performance, which is it's that much repeated over and 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 over. So she's giving you something that's being repeated. She's not giving you a live. She's not giving you her. There we go. Ha! I've defended myself in the art-giving world or some bullshit. The creationism. I'm creating, but I'm creating publicly, free flow. You're seeing my free flow creation. If Lady Gaga started to give you her free flow creation, you wouldn't be listening to Nick the Rat Radio. We're experiencing the unraveling together. Sometimes it's a scary place. But the fact that we're doing it together makes it that much better. Kind of knowing that everybody has the same limitations is kind of comforting, but these corporations are just way too fucking powerful. You can't put a name up against a corporation, and it already looks like David versus Goliath. It's already a story that's laughably the prediction. The betting pool it's rigged. It's a rigged game, except for very far in between. Why do we have a system built to stop us? Why does us as a society try to keep us down? This is the weird part. Ned, you should be sleeping. But wait, hold on a second. We have another voicemail here. This one I should have played a lot earlier, but I can't find my mouse. It's somewhere in the house. Oh, there it is. Wait, what is it? Is that it? This might be it. Hold on. Let's listen to this voicemail really quick. Hello, late night warriors. Let's listen to this joke by Frankie Boyle.
Never trust the super rich. What's the first thing they do when they get rich? They buy a yacht. Ever been in a yacht? It's like being in a 2-star hotel on fucking roller skates. The only reason anyone would want to own a yacht is so that they can abduct children, sail them into international waters,
fuck them, and dispose of their bodies. And that's what everyone who owns a yacht is doing, okay? Is doing. I don't care who it is, J.K. Rowling, right? I have to say, for legal reasons, that J.K. Rowling is not fucking and killing children in international waters, to the best of my knowledge. That's what's happening out there. Sea levels aren't rising. It's just the weight of dead, fucked kids. The sea isn't even salty.
I don't get that last joke with the salty part. The sea isn't even salty. I don't know. I don't get it. But what I do know is it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. And my late night warriors, this rat here, needs to get out of Mulder's office because he's about to get arrested. Breaking and entering. There's a last call. There's a what? Yeah, is there any, I guess I'll open the phone lines one more time. All right, the phone lines are open for one more time, but we're going to end the show very, very, very shortly here. 917-719-5923. If you would like to say anything to the sewer, or to the world, actually, before we go. Now your chance is over. We're getting out of here. We'll be back next week, probably with a interview at the beginning with Tom Starkweather. Probably, I can't. We'll see how it goes. Time is so limited. It would be nice to have more time, wouldn't it? Or I don't know. What are you gonna do? It. Anyway, I guess. Hello?
You gotta end with some dynamite here, dude.
You can't end with dynamite all the time.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, you know. Something.
I'm sad to go. I don't want to go, but I have to go. That's how I.
No, I know you gotta go, but it's gotta be some sort of I don't know, extravaganza at the end.
Oh,
Maybe
you're talking
something.
about the secret sauce.
Yeah, a little dash that at the end might be nice. I don't know.
Tom Starkweather told me he has pictures of Bigfoot naked.
That's spicy. That's got a little kick.
He's going to tell me where he got these photos next week.
That's got yeah.
He
you got a
has
little kick
pictures
going there.
of JFK getting shot from a different angle. Never seen before.
No, okay. I thought you were gonna say it was a different angle by Bigfoot, but that was gonna be really cool. But
Starkweather told me he has a picture of the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah, that'll be, if it's in thirds, that'll be interesting. Yeah, yep.
He has a VR recording of the Big Bang.
The VR recording of the Big Bang. Well, that'll be, yeah. That's dynamite. You got it there.
He has a reality replay that's in a chip implanted into your brain, kind of like Strange Days, of Abraham Lincoln having sex with Abraham Lincoln's hand.
Wait, that has to be implanted into the brain? I think you can find that on Pornhub. I'm pretty sure. You just got to search it.
Can't talk about. They're gonna. There's drones coming. You know, Pornhub has drones, right?
Drone spots.
Good night, everybody. This is Bernard Capios 03 Anastasia Flute. The afterlife is cool.
Am I really here?
What do you mean by you, anyway? Are you your arm or your leg?
Hardly.
Really? If you lost all your limbs, wouldn't you still be you?
I'd still be me.
So, what is the me?
My brain, I suppose.
Your brain. Your brain is a body part. Like your fingernail or your heart. Why is that the part that's you?
Because I is sort of a voice in my head. The part of me that thinks, that feels, that is aware that I exist at all.
So if you're aware you exist, then you do. That's why you're still here.
No killing animals!